Okay guys, so my manicure table is now set up. I have my bowl of water for my client. It should be a warm temperature water, a little bit of soap in it. It can be a hand soap, it can be a moisturizing soap, it can be dish soap, it can be any type of soap. We're just basically trying to get the grime and dirt underneath the nails to loosen up, and we're trying to soften a little bit of the cuticle. Another thing that you're going to need is cuticle remover. This is a super nail. You can get it in Sally's. It's a huge bottle. It should last virtually forever. Okay, it is 4 fluid ounces. It's called Cuticle Softener and Remover, and it is amazing. It's the only kind that I like to use. I've never even seen another kind, so it works perfectly. You're going to need an orange wood stick. Okay, you're going to need an emery board, and this is an emery board. This is not a buffer. It is used on the natural nail. You never ever use a buffer on the natural nail to shape. Okay, this is a buffer. Anything with a padding in between it, you know, in the middle, is called a buffer. They are used on artificial extensions for shaping and, you know, buffing or whatever, and on the toes only. You only use an emery board on the natural nail when doing a basic manicure. You're also going to need a cuticle nipper. You're going to need a cuticle pusher, or you can use I like to use this one, and it's the dual-sided. Depending on the finger size, I like to use this, or you can use the orange wood stick. And you're going to need either a couple of Q-tips or some cotton to wrap around your orange wood stick to apply the cuticle remover. You're also going to need a nail brush. This is going to scrub away any debris from nipping and pushing and all of that. When you do a basic manicure, the main part is to get all of the dead skin from off of the actual nail plate. I will demonstrate this during this tutorial. Okay, so we begin our manicure. The very first step of the manicure is to examine your client's nails. Make sure there are no breaks, no bleeding, no sores, no fungus. You will not work on a client that has any fungus or breaks in the skin. Now, this is my 11-year-old daughter, so her hands are pretty rough. She's running and playing all day outside, and she hasn't had a manicure in God only knows how long. So, but her nails are healthy, and they're very short because she is a nail biter, but they are healthy, and we are going to do the basic manicure today on them. So the very first step is to start with the left hand of the client. You always start at the pinky and work your way to the thumb. Okay, I'm left-handed, so I'm going to hold with my right hand just like this, and I'm going to shape her natural nail. You want to do this before any soaking so that the nail is dry and easy to shape. When filing, you go in one direction from corner to center. Corner to center. You do not scrub back and forth because you will damage the natural nail. You want to grab underneath one corner, file to the center, grab underneath one corner, file to the center. Okay? Like I said, she doesn't have a lot of nail, but I am going to shape it. Okay? This emery board is now this client's. It belongs to them. They can either take it home or you can throw it away. You do not reuse emery boards on clients because their epithelials are now engraved into the emery board. And then once this client is finished having their nails shaped, this hand goes into the water bowl. And you begin filing the second hand. You should also, I know I didn't ask my daughter, but she really doesn't have much of a long nail. You should ask your client what shape they prefer. Also, manicurists learn what shape is best for the client by the shape of this part of the nail up here by the cuticle. If they're rounded up here, a rounded nail is what's going to look best on this client. If they're more square, a square nail is what's going to look best for this client. If their fingers are short and stubby, then a longer nail looks best, and so on, okay? But for this purpose, I'm just going to show you guys how to do the basic manicure. So I've gone ahead and I filed all of the nails. What did you do to this one?
I didn't do anything to it.
Oh my goodness.
What is what?
It's like all different sizes. Like I think you broke one side of it.
I think I did too. Oh yeah. I was getting eyeliner. I accidentally broke an eyeliner in a sharpener. So I was like putting my fingernail in the thingy to get it out. And it like cut off one part of my nail and not the other.
Okay guys, so we have this filed. We're going to set this hand aside for a minute and we're going to open up our cuticle softener. You're going to take your client's hand out of the water and set it down. You don't need to dry the hand at this point. When you're applying your softener to your thing, you never touch the cotton to the bottle. That will contaminate the bottle, and you merely want to get some of the cuticle solvent out and onto the natural nail plates. This will help soften up the cuticles that are on the nail plate and the dead skin so that it can be removed. We're going to soak this client's other hand while this is going on. Okay? And we're going to throw... What did I do with my trash can? Okay, we're going to throw this away. I always keep a trash can on the other side of my desk right there to throw away garbage. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my cuticle pusher and I'm going to proceed to push back the cuticles off of the nail plate. The way that you do this is you lay your cuticle pusher flat on the nail plate. You do not go in at an angle like this. You lay flat on the nail plate so that you're not causing an injury, and you basically push upward toward the top of the hand or the finger. And as you do this, you will see the softened skin lift off of the natural nail plate. You do not need to scrape or scratch the top of the nail plate. You are just lifting dead skin. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit so you guys can see that a little more clearly, because this is the part that causes lifting. When you are doing your set, this is the most important part. If you do not get all of the nail plate clean, you will have lifting. Okay guys, so you lay it flat, you push up, no scraping or scratching. You lift, 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 push, lift. Okay, even on the sidewalls you will see that there is gunk all on this nail plate. You see that? This is all dead skin, and what you want to do is you want to push that all up. Okay, you want to clean your thing and you want to use your nipper. You are not nipping healthy skin. You are nipping the dead skin that has lifted off of the plate. You're not pulling, you are squeezing tightly and nipping off the dead skin that is on the nail plate. This nail plate is now, I'm way out of screen or something. Okay, sorry. This plate is now, after you've nipped all around this edge here, this plate is now clean and clear of any dead skin and debris, and it will adhere the acrylic to it really, really well. So I'm going to zoom back out. I'm going to finish this part of the manicure and I'm going to come right back. Okay, now that we have cleaned and debrided the nails, we've nipped off all of the dead skin and made sure that underneath the nails were clean. And the way that you do that is you just take your orange wood stick and you go from one corner to the next underneath the natural nail and wipe, and just keep doing that, okay? We've gotten her nails all cleaned up and all debrided, and the nail plates are all clear and clean of any dead skin. The next thing that you do is you take your bowl of soapy water and you have your client dip in the soapy water briefly. and you use your nail brush to brush down toward the end of the finger, just to remove any debris that's left sitting on top of the nail plate from nipping and any dirt that came out from underneath the nails, okay? Once you finish this step, you take your clients and you dry their hands completely, or you let them dry their hands completely, and you are ready for the massage portion of your manicure. I'm not going to do this step right now because I am going to apply acrylics to her hands, and I'm going to do a tutorial on that as well. So, but I'm going to explain to you the steps that you would take if you were going to complete the basic manicure and have that be the rest of your client's service. You use a massage lotion that has a good viscosity, which means that it does not absorb easily. It is more, I don't know, moisturizing or whatever. And you would put this on your hands, rub your hands together, perform your massage on the whole client's hands, clean the nail plates with some alcohol or acetone, and proceed to do your base coat, 2 coats of polish, and top coat. That is a basic manicure. Once your nail polish is dry and finished, you would then apply your nail oil to the cuticles, and your client is complete. That is a full-on basic professional manicure. That is how we are taught in school here in the state of New Jersey, and I hope that this helps all of you guys when it comes to applying acrylic or treating your clients to a professional manicure at home. You don't need a professional to perform a basic manicure, and now you have all of the steps and all of the tools to do it correctly. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tutorial, and I will be back in a bit with another tutorial on how to correctly apply an acrylic extension. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon.